now request our head of the department, Mrs. Jessie John, to read the annual report.
The chief guest of the day, Most Reverend Archbishop Dr. Sebastian Dureraj, guest of honors, Dr. Partha S. Basu sir, Ms. Venna Sharma ma'am, Reverend Dr. Father John P.J. Kuriako sir, all distinguished guests, faculty members, parents and dear students. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to present a glimpse of the journey travelled by Bsss Ias in the last academic year. The Archdiocese of Bhopal, through Bsss Society, stands in a responsible position to meet the educational requirement of the changing business scenario by striving constantly to update itself and accordingly respond to the needs of all concerned stakeholders. His Grace, former Archbishop Reverend Dr. Leo Cornolio, envisaged the need to have a professional higher education institution to impart PG level management education in Bhopal, covering Central India within the ambit of All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE. Accordingly, the concept of a new management institution in the name of Bsss Institute of Advanced Studies came into reality. The Bsss Institute of Advanced Studies will strive to emerge as a top professional management institution in Central India and will play a pivotal role in the professional management education. Bsss Ias is offering 3 vivid programs in management, MBA full-time program with dual specialization in marketing management, HR, financial management, banking and financial services, retail management and travel and tourism. The institute also offers MBA in finance and MBA in marketing. In addition to this, the institute is offering 4 non-skill development courses under the aegis of NSDC, NISM, along with the MBA curriculum of Barkatullah University. Bsss Ias was inaugurated and blessed on 3rd August 2021 and formally started its functioning on 16th August 2021. In addition to Board of Governors, the institute has academic monitoring committees in the form of advisory board and academic councils consisting of eminent personalities from industries and academia. The advisory board, in its first meeting held on 30th October 2021, made a roadmap for the institute and emphasized that the activities of the institute should consist of teaching, training, research and consultancy. They also guided that the institute should concentrate on regular institute-industry interaction, research, outcome-based teaching and learning, live project-based course curriculum, soft skill training and add-on courses in order to meet the emerging requirement from the side of the industry. Institute also take admission through national competitive examination to select quality students. They also advise us to strive for international accreditation for the courses for global acceptability. As visualized by the advisory board, I am happy to inform you that the institute has regular interaction with almost 45 industries at national and international level in terms of guest lectures, internship, research projects and consultancy activities. Presently, the institute is engaged with a research project with Hindustan Latex Limited, Trivandrum, Kerala. Further, I am happy to inform you that the institute was able to get registration from about 150 students through national entrance examinations like IMA, ATMA for the forthcoming academic session, that is 2022-23 as per today's count. To have a better visibility and acceptability at international level, the institute has introduced a new course, that is Management Competency Development Program, an industry-oriented program with academic credit point system for our MBA students. In this academic year, the institute has organized 2 days HR conclave on the theme Carving Young Managers as Brands for Revolutionizing Businesses from 18th to 19th December 2021. The objective of the conclave was to create a platform to deliberate on the strategies to manage the highly dynamic new age managers. Corporate delegates from around 35 organizations contributed in the conclave, and it also witnessed the participation from around many colleges and around 245 students from various colleges across Madhya Pradesh participated in the same. The institute has established institution industry cell for building professional tie-up with various organizations across the nation. Our students have completed 8 days rural immersion program in the month of May 2022. The aim of rural immersion was to enable the students to relate theoretical inputs given to them in the classroom and to give them with a platform to understand the challenges of the people at the grassroots level. The students of the institute went to around 6 host institutions in MP and Rajasthan for fieldwork. The summer internship of the batch 2021-23 will commence from 15th May 2022. The institute has invited more than 150 companies to the campus, and till date around 25 companies have come up to the campus for internship. The companies have offered highest stipend up to 20,000 per month, including perks. Most of the companies have promised to give pre-placement offers to the students based on their performance. The summer internship is going to be linked with the placement activity of the institute. In continuation with summer internship program, the institute will have placement week in the first week of November 2022, through which it is expected that all the industrial and eligible students will be placed by the institute. During the 4th semester, in addition to the university syllabus, Bsss Ias will train the placed students as per the requirement of the placement organization, that is the organization in which they will be placed, so that the students will be industry ready manager whenever they will be joining the organizations wherever they will be placed. I am happy to inform you that Bsss Ias has signed Memorandum of Association with national and international organizations like Assumption University Thailand, CII, National Stock Exchange and IEHEE for the academic development of our students. Further, I am delighted to share that the institute is in the process of initiating a globally accepted executive MBA program exclusively for industry professionals in collaboration with an international university in the year to come. So with no compromise on quality, the institute continues its journey towards excellence. Once again, I would like to thank all our patrons, mentors and corporate leaders for their continuous support and encouragement, which has invariably helped us to reach this particular position where we are standing today, and we seek your support in our journey further. Thank you.
We are elated to have the guest of honor today, Ms. Venna Sharma, Chief Head Human Resource, Maruti Suzuki, earlier worked with Aditya Birla Skills Foundation and MBA in HR from Eicher College. The whole campus is vibrating and echoing her prominence. I thank ma'am for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion with her prominence. Please ma'am, enlighten the audience with the vistas of your knowledge.
Everyone who is here, a wonderful good evening to everyone. Plus, I would like to come to the point. Now what I see when I take the interviews, I don't know what kind of fear you people carry on your head, shoulders, on your wings. Make your wings free. Fly high, yeah? Come on. You know everything. You know every bit of knowledge. You know every bit of things. But what happens at the time of interview? Come on. Loosen up yourself. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Relax. Enjoy that moment. For God's sake, enjoy that moment. You will learn something. You will learn something. You will fail. So what? Everyone fails. Everyone. I failed. So it's okay if you face something which is horrible. At least you will learn, at least you will carry something out of it. Isn't it nice to fail, to get the lesson, and then rework on your own self? Isn't it nice? You're not audible. Guys, you're not audible. I'm coming straight to the point. I don't want to say anything, but I just want to say, please buck up. Prove your worth. You know everything. Don't miss that golden opportunity just because you don't feel fine, or just because you just feel a bit afraid about that interaction. Why? From my side, I'm not going to waste your time. Let's enjoy. All the best. Take care. God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful words. We assure you that we will follow your footsteps to reach the stars.
I am profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce the other guest of honor of the day. He is none other than Dr. Partha S. Basu, Head Human Resource in Eicher Tractors. He is an MBA from FMS Baroda and a recipient of Gold Medal. Also holds PhD in HR. Sir, your presence is a moral boost for us. We rarely get this kind of opportunity to listen to the words of such great personality. We are waiting with full of ebullience to listen to your motivational words. Sir, please.
Very good evening to all. And in fact, this is the second time when I am been visiting to this institute. In the month of December, Father invited us to be part of the HR conclave. And it was, I would say it was one of its kind at the very first year from our institute, who just started its journey last year. And we thoroughly enjoyed the sessions. And there was also a session where Father in fact approached us, what is your thoughts and how we can take the institute forward so that it become a seat of excellence. And in fact that openness, and I would say with that humbleness, when a start happens, it's sure that this institute is actually seeded with that, you can say, very energy to be a leading institute in Central Asia, India. Bhopal School of Social Science, as we all know, it is one of a very good, I would say, seat of learning in Central India. And from our organization, we have been for a long time associated in various ways, like students, they come to our campus for industry orientation visits and internship program also. And when this postgraduate wing of Bsss Extended Institute, Bhopal School of Advanced Studies started their journey, we from the industry, we also got some assurance that from here we will get some very good talent whom we can induct to our, I can say, industry. So today, when I come over here to be part of this fest, and within a very short span of time, the institute is growing and going to a right direction with the able leadership of respected Dr. Durairaj sir, who is graced the occasion today, our very own Dr. Father John, who has been always a guiding light for the BSS as well as for this institute as well. My very good friend, Mr. Kuriakos, and all the faculty members, my, I would say, beloved students and the parents who are over here. So I'm very sure that with this sort of planning, with this sort of, you can see, very good aim to be a seat of learning, of excellence, I'm very sure that this, within a few years of time, it will be in reality a seat of excellence. For the students, I would say you are in a very right place with this sort of openness, this sort of, you can say, we find in most of the institutes where we actually collaborate, or from the industry we have the partnership, they are very rigid in certain aspects. They are not very open to incorporate things which are actually needed by the industry. We are actually reeling with a very different problem in India. We are one of the most populous country in the world. A very young age of the average age of the population. Employable youth is one of the highest in the world, but employability skills are lacking. That is actually the problem. There is a huge gap. Young population aspiring to join the workforce, huge promise in terms of industry, as we see from the manufacturing sector where I represent. But when we go to for the campus for selection, we find a huge gap. What we require and what is actually there in the student, there is a big gap. Here requires a strong connection which is required from the very beginning with the academic institutions and the you can see this industry requirements. So I am very happy that with Sir's you can see leadership, Bsss Ias has from the very start have adapted that route, that in the right direction they are going towards the journey of excellence. To my students, I would like to share few points where I would like to highlight on certain skill sets which you need to adapt within this course of study. From an MBA grad, what is expected? Certain skill set. Many of you can be an engineering graduate, from there you have done the MBA. And from a management professional in the industry, certain skill sets are required. One very important skill set which we feel is adaptability. A management professional should be very, very adaptive. He should be able to face the challenges and accordingly provide the right solution which is required to come out of this challenge. And for that, a very important skill set which is required is problem solving. I would go one step behind. It is problem identification and problem solving. First, what is the problem? That has to be identified precisely. In industry, we do a lot of training on problem solving skills. But actually, the most difficult part of problem solving is defining the problem. What is the problem actually? So there we actually lack. So this is very important. So please nurture your problem solving skills. There are soft tools available which will maybe some of those will be part of your curriculum also, through which you can actually resolve the problem, understand the problem and resolve the problem. Very important, another skill which is required is critical thinking. This is one skill set which is on, I would say, of very high demand now. And I feel that within the course of study, you should actually emphasize on adapting this skill set. It can be through certain role plays, it can be certain through other training aids which this can be nurtured, and it's a continuous process. A very important another skill which I will mention is conflict resolution. It's very, very important skill set in any industry. Industry is a synchronous industry. When the processes in a very synchronous manner, they collaborate with each other. And like that, very important is to have a very harmonious synchronization among the human part also. So conflict resolution, conflicts are bound to happen. But the conflicts should not be a destructive conflict, it should be a constructive conflict. So how to resolve that in a constructive way, this is very important. And very importantly, another skill set is decision making, taking the right decision in the right way. So this 5-6 skill sets, I would say for a management student, these are very, very essential skill sets which one has to adapt and learn and acquire these skill sets within this course of study. I am very sure with this competent team over here, the very senior academic members of this institute, and with the able leadership of Dr. Father John, you will actually have this opportunity to develop yourself and be ready for the industry or for the open arena. You can be an entrepreneur. I would not say you go and join an industry. I would say that you actually start a small industry, and from there you grow, you give employment. That is actually what is required from the MBA student. It's not to be a part of a workforce. You should establish a institution where you actually employ others. That's why the syllabus is actually equipping you to understand the whole spectrum of the business. It is not one domain, engineering or you can say other aspects. It's the entire business altogether. You are understanding the finance, you are understanding the, you can say, the various legal aspects, you are understanding the human resource, and you can say other, you can say part of the business also. So wish you all the best. Today it's, means I am really happy to be part of this evening in this institute, and thanks Father for inviting. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom, your cogent message. We are charmed by your sharp eloquence. On behalf of all the students of our institute, I promise to put your words into practice.